The United Kingdom, which also consists of Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, contains the country of England, the largest and most populous nation in the UK. It is situated in northwest Europe. The numerous castles, cathedrals, and other ancient sites in England attest to the country's long past. Additionally, it is the location of some breathtaking natural settings, including as national parks, woods, and beaches. There are many distinct ethnic groups and cultures present in England, which has a diverse culture. Numerous significant cultural organizations, including the British Museum and the Royal Shakespeare Company, are located there. It is well renowned for its contributions to literature, music, and the arts. Let's have a look at best cities to visit in England. Number 1. London. London is easily the most popular and famous to visit in England, and for many good reasons. London is full of attractions, including historical sites, landmarks, art galleries, theaters, and museums. Your days visiting London will be varied and action-packed. For example, you may spend a morning at the Natural History Museum, an afternoon grabbing lunch and shopping at the market in Camden Borough, and an evening watching a West End show. If you are a first-time visitor to the UK, prioritize a visit to London. Not only does the city give you a broad impression of England, but London is also very accessible. The variety of things to see and do will astound you. All you need to do is plan ahead and choose your accommodations wisely to make the most of your time when you arrive. Number 2. Manchester. One of Northern England's top cities is Manchester. University students enjoy it for its vibrant urban environment and nightlife, and tourists can anticipate a pleasant, welcoming atmosphere. Manchester, which is frequently referred to as the first industrial city in the world, was significantly impacted by the Industrial Revolution. Manchester used to be known for its textile manufacturing, from which the city's economy and rich families benefited. Manchester, though, has moved past its revolution connections, and is today regarded as a fun weekend destination and desirable location to live. Manchester's Science and Industry Museum has information on the Industrial Revolution. We also advise scheduling time to see the National Football Museum and the Manchester Art Gallery. Number 3. Leeds. Leeds is not far behind Manchester as one of Northern England's best cities. Leeds, like Manchester, was greatly impacted by the Industrial Revolution, and many of the adjacent neighborhoods still feature structures that were formerly factories and mills. Leeds, the third largest city in England, is renowned for its friendliness, intimate downtown, and close proximity to the Yorkshire Dales. Leeds is a favorite with college students, so you can expect a welcoming atmosphere and plenty of inexpensive restaurants. Small and accessible on foot, the center is ideal for a weekend of shopping, drinking, and dining. We advise making time for a day excursion to Kirkstall Abbey, the Industrial Museum, and the Yorkshire Dales National Park. Number 4. Bristol. Bristol has developed over time from a port town to a prosperous metropolis that is much sought after for travel, education, and residence. If you wish to swim or sunbathe, Bristol is close to beaches because it is situated along the Bristol Channel, an inlet from the Atlantic Ocean. However, Bristol's vast river gorge serves as its most striking dividing line. Suspension bridges are crossed by visitors as they approach Bristol, providing a picturesque and memorable beginning to a vacation. The SS Great Britain is one of Bristol's tourist attractions. A passenger ship from 1843, named SS Great Britain, has been reconstructed. The ship boasts 2 museums, renovated ship spaces, and dockyards, and is regarded as the first big ocean liner in history. Number 5. Liverpool. Liverpool is a hip city. Liverpool, one of the most fascinating cities in England, is home to the enormous Liverpool Cathedral, the birthplace of the Beatles, and dockside bar hopping. We advise visiting Liverpool if you are traveling north of London. The people in Liverpool are kind and approachable, and it's the kind of place where you could go out for a drink by yourself and finish up at the next bar with 20 new friends. The Beatles story is a well-known attraction and is ranked as the top activity to do in Liverpool. However, other worthwhile attractions include the British Music Experience, the World Museum, and the Port Sunlight Museum. Liverpool is home to 2 major soccer teams, Everton Football Club and Liverpool Football Club. Number 6. York. York, in contrast to Liverpool, is a calm metropolis surrounded primarily by rural towns and villages. Although York may not be a top choice for visitors to the UK for the first time, it does offer a charming introduction to England. Despite having the designation of a city, York, which is located in the county of North Yorkshire, has a more town-like vibe than a metropolitan one. With walls that date back to the 13th century and a winding commercial district known as the Shambles that is regarded as one of the best preserved medieval alleyways in all of Europe, York has amazing architecture. While the York Dungeons and Jorvik Viking Centre are fascinating historical sites, York Minster Cathedral is a lovely place to visit. Number 7. Newcastle upon Tyne. Newcastle is known for being a lively city with a wild nightlife and lots of culture. The River Tyne divides Newcastle in half. Numerous footbridges and suspension bridges connect each side of the city. Newcastle has a lot to offer, and is both metropolitan and attractive, particularly at night near the river. The reality TV show Geordie Shore gave the city's nightlife a huge boost in popularity, and university students also like to frequent it. The popularity of the city is well-deserved given the abundance of pubs, clubs, and taverns. But in the north of England, the city isn't merely a destination for revelers. Newcastle is fantastic for tourism, with lots of museums and art galleries. Number 8. Birmingham. The second largest city in England, Birmingham is home to a sizable population of more than 1 million people. The convenience of visiting such a significant English city means that tourists can find restaurants, attractions, and accommodations at every turn. You can decide to go to well-known attractions like Sea Life, Legoland, and Cadbury World. Alternately, check out some of Birmingham's distinctive sites, such as the Coffin Works, which offers tours that describe the coffin-making process and relate tales of famous people's funerals. Birmingham is one of the best cities in England if you seek diversity. Is Birmingham a little rough around the edges? Yes, in parts. Birmingham is best suited to people who want to experience a supercity in England and have already experienced other cities in the country. Birmingham is a destination for travelers who know exactly what they want and have a solid grasp on traveling in the UK. Number 9. Brighton. Brighton is a large, charismatic beach city. Brighton has a distinct personality and bravely asserts itself as a destination unto itself, while being only a short distance south of London. Many young families and couples commute from London to Brighton, as well as teens traveling with friends from nearby cities. Brighton, which is on the south coast of England and looks out over the English Channel, is surrounded by beaches. There is a mixture of tacky coastal attractions, a convoluted network of shopping lanes from the 1500s known as the Lanes, and an oddly positioned royal pavilion, a palace designed in Asian style. If you want a memorable seaside city in England, Brighton is a good choice. Brighton constantly remixes any expectations you might have of English cities, meaning you'll never get bored. Number 10. Cambridge. The prominent academic city of Cambridge is ideal for experiencing what it's like to be an elite student in England. The city is upscale throughout, and you may spend your days exploring its many museums and punting on the River Cam. Along with numerous cathedrals and the Ely Cathedral, Cambridge is home to numerous museums. A well-liked religious destination to visit on a pre-arranged tour is the Ely Cathedral, a traditional Gothic cathedral. The round church, which was built in the 12th century, is well worthwhile visiting. The circular shape of the medieval church makes it a wonderful piece of architecture to explore. One of the best cities in England to get a taste of southern Englishness is unquestionably Cambridge. Number 11. Oxford. Oxford, which also has prestigious universities, is Cambridge's opponent. The world-renowned Oxford University, which was founded in the 12th century, is located in Oxford. Oxford is a city where you can feel southern Englishness. Similar to Cambridge, Gothic construction is prevalent in the city center, and the buildings are frequently constructed of light cream clipsham stone. It is simple to see yourself traveling back in time 100 years in Oxford because the city has a distinct style. Oxford is well known for its arts and has a stunning cathedral. The Bodleian Library, the second largest library in the UK, with over 11 million books, is a must-see for bookworms. Number 12. Bath. Bath is a city in the Georgian style, and it has many terrace structures made of the light yellow bathstone. Bath has a similar visual vibe to Oxford, and the identical structures made of the same stone give the impression that you have just left the 18th century. As one of the top locations to visit in England for literary and Roman history, Bath is especially recommended if you enjoy history. Jane Austen and Mary Shelley each have museums in Bath. The Roman baths are another attraction in the city where you can explore the well-preserved ruins, learn from the hands-on exhibits, and see genuine Roman antiques.